Tomorrow marks 1 year since Breonna Taylor, a black woman from Kentucky, was shot and killed by white police officers during a raid on her Louisville apartment. Officers at the time executing an early morning no-knock search warrant. Taylor's case sparking nationwide outrage and demands for police reform, specifically when it comes to no-knock warrants. Mara Sirianni explains the changes proposed here in Georgia following Taylor's death.
In the year since Breonna Taylor's death, fury led to tense demonstrations.
Let's go!
With hope the anger would lead to action and real change.
Say her name!
The 26-year-old EMT, an innocent bystander, was shot during a botched raid. Louisville police claim they were after her ex-boyfriend, who they believed was stashing drugs at her apartment. A subsequent search of Taylor's apartment found no drugs. Last June, the city of Louisville passed Breonna's law, a ban on no-knock warrants. Many in Georgia hoped the Peach State would follow suit.
There was a lot of talk in the beginning about significant changes that would happen, but you'll see that a lot when people are caught in the emotion of something just happening.
Statewide lawmakers are currently looking at House Bill 233 and Senate Bill 133, both introduced last month by Democrats. They deal with banning this type of warrant. So far, neither has received traction. Atlanta attorney Chris Stewart says the lack of action so far in Georgia is frustrating. He sees no downside to passing these types of laws.
It protects not just citizens who could have their house, illegally, but also you're sending an innocent officer into a home where anything could happen.
Early on, the city of South Fulton did take action.
Police departments that aren't willing to evolve from this point forward, they're going to wind up being left behind.
Last July, city leaders adopted a resolution that prohibits no-knock warrants except in situations where there are clear and present threats to an officer's safety. When it comes to APD, a spokesperson said no-knock warrants are rarely used by the department, but when they are, command approval is required from a major or above. 6 months ago, Atlanta City Council passed a resolution stating as Atlanta joins other cities in proposing police reform, policy changes must serve to protect all individuals against violent crimes, while also including protection against the use of excessive force, often associated with no-knock warrants. In 2006, Katherine Johnston was shot and killed when 3 APD officers mistakenly served a no-knock warrant at her home in northwest Atlanta. Frightened, the 92-year-old grabbed her pistol and shot once to protect herself. Police returned fire 39 times, killing her.
Clearly what happened to her was a gross violation of her civil rights.
Reverend Markel Hutchins represented the Johnston family and says the cases are similar, but unlike Breonna's, the officers who entered Johnston's home were arrested and convicted on federal charges. He hopes Taylor's death will spark systemic change.
But I think what Breonna Taylor's death does is it tells us that changes in departmental policy alone won't fix the problem. There needs to be change in public policy.
And if you would like to read more about Breonna Taylor's case and the investigation, visit 11alive.com. We'll be right back.